Goeiedag luisteraars, welkom bij deze nieuwe aflevering in onze reeks rond SightCity. Vandaag gaan we heel de aflevering wijden eigenlijk maar aan één product en of dienst die iedereen, of toch heel veel mensen gaan kennen, Be My Eyes. Charlotte, Jusri en Dietmar, die zitten hier ook bij mij. Jullie zijn bij Be My Eyes langs geweest, hè?
Ja, klopt, inderdaad. En we hebben ook met de uitvinder van de gehele app gesproken, Hans-Jürgen Wieberg, een Deense, heel vriendelijke man. Zelf ook blind, hè, Jusri? Klopt, hè?
Absoluut, ja.
En hebben een heel mooi gesprek meegevoerd. Dus ik zou zeggen, geniet van dit interview.
And you are from?
Belgium.
Ah,
Yes,
from Belgium.
we are.
Okay, yeah.
So we are making podcasts for over 13 years. So that's the reason why we are recording this one. If it's okay for you.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, thank you.
So as you probably know, it was started originally 10 years ago. Actually, it's our 10th year this year.
Wow.
Thank you very much.
Happy birthday. Yeah, thank you.
And it was originally started as a way of connecting blind and low vision people to a volunteer network. And we now have about 8.5 million volunteers around the world. And there's about 825,000 users around the world as well. So it's grown into a big thing. But now also we have AI, so you don't just have to call a volunteer. You can ask an AI agent to describe what's in front of the camera of the phone, and it will describe in a lot of detail what's there. And the other thing we're showing today is actually we're the only company that's worked with Meta Group and integrated the app now on the Meta Ray-Ban glasses. So now you can do the same thing, call a volunteer, but without using a phone, just tell the glasses, hey Meta, be my eyes. And it will look through, the volunteer will look through the camera of the glasses and tell you what they can see in the earpiece of the glasses. So it's completely hands-free.
And it's already there, or
Yeah,
is
it
in
is,
progress?
yeah.
For you, the possibility to choose if you want to use an AI agent or the volunteer, or is it just the volunteer function you can use with the Ray-Ban glasses?
At the moment, it's the Be My Eyes functionality is just calling a volunteer. You can use the Ray-Ban Meta AI itself, which is Meta's own AI, to describe things through the camera and so on. But we may well have some announcements about using our AI sometime later in the year.
Okay, so you have some work in the progress, but for now it's a secret still.
We're always working with Meta. Our engineers are always working with their engineers to come up with the latest, greatest. So.
I got a question about that. There was a couple of months ago, there was like this huge video of a guy founding his own taxi with ChatGPT, I think it was, or it was at least using something similar. Is that something we can expect soon, that the Be My Eyes app will be able to tap into video,
Real-time video.
real-time video, and will be able to just give you that opportunity, that it will describe live as an AI agent, like there is your taxi, or is that still kind of far away?
What we dream about, and we know that it is possible to do it, but we also know that it's very compute power consuming.
Yes.
So unfortunately, we don't see it coming right now. But basically, OpenAI need to bring down the compute consumption basically to do this. Because we know that when we release this to our users, they will use it a lot.
Too much.
So yeah, not too much.
No, but
And basically, I believe that we as blind and low vision people, we should not at all be ashamed of using AI, because we are one of the groups that actually kind of have the right to use it,
yes,
because we are using
absolutely.
it for something important, and not only to cheat on schoolwork and so on. But we need to bring the compute cost down before we can release it to the users in general. Also because we believe that Be My Eyes always should be a free service. Be My Eyes is in this world to help blind people all over the world. with the newest technology. And that's what we are super proud of that we can do without you paying anything. But of course it needs to be something we at BMI that we can pay for. So yeah.
It's already great that you make it happen. I think there are so many blind people so grateful that this app is existing. What's your name again, sir?
My name is Hans, and I'm the founder of Be My Eyes.
You're the founder of Be My Eyes. First of
So,
all, I want to thank you very much for doing this.
thank you.
Is there like anything else you would like to share with us that is on the way or that people can look forward to? Or
We are working on something we call Be My Eyes Workplace. And that is a desktop version. You can try it out now for Windows. And our dream is that we can make a product where you, in your works, let's say you work in a big company, and you're working with something sensitive. So you cannot call a volunteer and show them because this is company important stuff, and the company doesn't want that to leave the company. But then we install this Be My Eyes for Workplace on your PC, and then you can screen share with a colleague, or you can make a normal Be My Eyes call, but only to your colleagues, so they can help you. And maybe you only need assistance, say 10 minutes a day or whatever, but then you can just press a key on your computer, and then we will make sure that we find a colleague for you. And we hope that will help people who are in a job now stay in the job longer, and maybe those 70% who are unemployed. We hope that we can bring at least a few more percentage of blind people into employment. And this is something we hope to partner with governments and big companies about. So the government or the company will pay for our solution, basically. It's gonna be a super affordable, but still we need to make some money somewhere.
But the app is already on the Microsoft Store. Yes, I think I saw it.
Yeah, it is. It's not fully developed yet.
Okay.
But you're more than welcome to try it out.
Yes,
and
I am already trying it out.
Yeah, and give us feedback.
Okay,
And
great.
Does it ever come available for Mac as well?
It will be available on Mac as well. Yeah.
Yes?
But that's
nice.
kind of also work in progress.
Yeah, okay. I
So,
look forward to it.
here at SightCity, we have our female developer who is the main, and she's blind, and she is developing this Windows version that will also work on Mac.
Oh,
so
nice.
it's pretty cool. So, yeah.
Something to look forward to.
Yeah.
something I found very interesting to know. Not so long ago, let's say, was it 2 years ago? You put in the AI feature so that we can chat with with an assistant. Do you see a significant difference in how much people start to use volunteers less now, or is it still a quite balanced thing?
Thank you for asking. The interesting thing is that when we launched, we were really not scared, but we were thinking exactly like you're thinking, will anyone use the volunteers now? But the calls to volunteer has gone up.
Wow.
We have also gotten quite a few more people using Be My Eyes. But the interesting thing is that every time there is one person making a call to a volunteer, we have 30 images described. So people are using the AI part way more than the volunteers. Mm-hmm. But that has been kind of on top of the use that were on Be My Eyes before, which is pretty amazing. One of my favorite stories is that a young lady I know in Denmark, she was one of the first person to sign up for Be My Eyes. And within 10 years, she had done like 20 calls for Be My Eyes. She had basically not used it. But she has now done more than 1,400 image descriptions.
Oh, whoa.
And I know her. She's a little shy. So she has simply not kind of been,
She was too shy to make a call.
Exactly.
Okay.
But she clearly had the need, but she simply chose not to use Be My Eyes because it was too uncomfortable for her to do
I
it.
can imagine.
Yeah,
I really can imagine.
me too.
I see them also in my own use.
It is a little, do I really need to do this?
Yeah. Do
And
you really
how
need
do
to
my
call
kitchen
someone
look
else?
and all that.
You let people look in.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And you have to talk to someone you don't even know.
But when people are using the AI part, they also realize. When my wife told me I don't do it enough, but that's another story. But when I'm starting my washing machine back home, I always call a volunteer because it is way easier. Is it on 60 degrees now? No, it's on 40, and then you need to a little bit.
That's a lot of images, and if you call a
Exactly,
volunteer,
and you can spend a long time doing that. And then when I have some food in my hand, I just take a photo and get a description. So
you need to think what is the
use
goal.
case. Exactly. So
And maybe the contact with a real volunteer is really nice too.
We also have people who
Prefer that.
and also maybe they are just lonely, so they make a
yes,
call and ask about something, and then they talk
That's
about
what
the
I
weather.
meant. Yeah.
Oh.
I was just going to ask a question in a spontaneous conversation with people who speak Dutch but then are on the other side of the world. And it's just like really funny because like they are also very fascinated by our world in general. So it's like really also a way to connect and to make awareness with to sighted people about our
I remember I made a call late at night, and then I was talking to a Danish-speaking person, and it turned out she was working on the Danish embassy in Washington. And she was not at work though, but it was, and she was so happy about getting calls from her old country there. So, and we had not a long, but a little conversation about what she was doing and so on. So that was super interesting. So even a small language like Danish, we do have quite a few volunteers in the US and in Australia and so on. So you can get support also in the middle of the night if you want to. Yeah.
I know I went to a night shop once and I was trying to find a door, so it was very useful.
I just want to say you're a true hero, sir.
Yeah.
Yes. You make the world a better place for a lot of people.
I love
So shout out for you.
Hans.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And thank you
Great
for
what you're
stopping
doing.
by. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Well, thank you very much for your time, sir.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for stopping by.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Jullie hebben nu geluisterd naar het uitgebreide interview met Hans van Be My Eyes. Yusri, wat is jou eigenlijk vooral in dat gesprek bijgebleven?
In een notendopje gedaan dat er toch wel sinds dat dus de Be My AI feature is geïntroduceerd, of functie is geïntroduceerd, ja, dat men daar ook heel veel beroep op doet. Hè. Mensen jagen er heel veel foto's door. Dat de vrijwilligers die hulp bieden, dat die er ook nog zeker actief zijn. En dat het ook een opstapplankje is geweest, zelfs voor sommige vrijwilligers. Mensen die een beetje verlegen waren, die toch daardoor een grens hebben verlegd als persoon om mensen dan te helpen. Ook dat er een nieuwe functie wordt getest nu, en dat is eigenlijk binnen de werksfeer of binnen de werkomgeving. Zijn ze eigenlijk een soort van hulpfunctie aan het aanbieden, waardoor je je collega kan vragen om te helpen. En dit ook vooral om, als het gaat over gevoelige informatie op het werk, dat dan een beetje te gaan beschermen en dat je ook de juiste plek hebt om dat te doen. Ik weet niet, Dietmar of Charlotte, dat er nog iets is dat ik er moet bijzeggen.
Ik wil daar wel aan toevoegen, ja, dat ze ook denken aan de smart glasses. Dat ze zichzelf introduceren nu op de Meta Ray-Ban.
Ja, dat klopt.
Absoluut, ja. Je kan een vrijwilliger opbellen, hè? Dus je kan niet
Niet die AI-functie,
nee.
het is enkel de vrijwillige belfunctie.
Ja, het is echt de camera-kijkfunctie die je mag gebruiken. Ja.
Ja, maar ze maken wel de overstap.
Ja.
Ja.
Wat mij ook nog opviel, als ik nog één dingetje mag aanvullen, is hoe gepassioneerd Hans eigenlijk vertelde over deze hele app. Het is nu 10 jaar, hè?
Ja.
Het jubileum is dit jaar, dus ook wel een beetje een speciaal jaar. Dus heel fijn dat we hem hebben kunnen vastkrijgen.
Ja, en er was ook nog een vraag gesteld van kijk, er was een tijdje geleden een videootje waar men liet zien dat men AI echt binnen de BMI gebruikte om een taxi terug te vinden. Dat is ook een van zijn grootste dromen. Maar de rekenkracht van de computers is nog niet in staat om dat aan ons allemaal te geven. Want hij zei dan ook met een lachje van kijk, als we die feature gaan ontrollen, of die functie gaan beschikbaar stellen, ja, dan gaat iedereen dat volle bak gebruiken. Dus dat is nog wel een beetje de ultieme droom, denk ik. Dat is het eigenlijk wel zo'n beetje. En ik denk dat er vooral ook nog een mooi toekomstperspectief voor Be My Eyes ligt. Dus het was leuk om die man te interviewen en we hebben ook vooral hem bedankt.